All right, if you picked pile number one this morning, it is the new moon in Gemini. It is Monday, Memorial Day. We're going to start with the runes. Now, notice we have this funky looking rune. It kind of looks like a Z. This is called I Wows. There's three runes in every pile. This is your past. This is your present. This is your future. Okay? So, with IWAS, this means your past is associated with stability, patience. You had a lot of perseverance, a lot of endurance, a lot of personal power, a lot of strength, a lot of initiation. So that's what's been behind you. This F looking one right here, this one we call On Zeus. And the meaning of On Zeus, this is your present, is God, chieftain, reference to the god Odin. And this means your present situation is associated with your mind, your voice within, you're working with that, you're looking for signals, you're looking for inspiration, true vision, and true self knowledge. You're really seeking out what life is actually all about for you. So, we're going to start with your tarot card, your angel tarot card, which we call the King of Fire. In your situation right now, basically, you're in charge. You're the king. You're the king of passion. People are inspired by you. You are charismatic, you're charming, and others find you endlessly entertaining. People will follow you anywhere because they believe in your vision and your ability to motivate them to do great things for themselves. Learn to share the spotlight, at least a little bit. Not everything has to be about you, even though, given you're the king of passion, it should be, obviously. But give people, respect. Stop pacing and sit down every once in a while. Don't over stress yourself with so many things you feel like you need to do. Occasionally, the rules actually do apply to your plans. As far as other people, they're going to motivate you, they're going to idolize you, you're going to make them want to strive to be more ambitious, and you're going to be just really inspirational. Dramatic again, but drama's not a bad thing. People fuck that word up. I don't like how people look at the word drama. Not all drama's bad. You're very driven right now. You're very resourceful, honest, fair, respected, admired, prideful, desperately attention seeking, sensitive to criticism, and inattentive to others. So there's some bad eggs in there, but can't be perfect. So that's a really good card for you, pile one. So far, so good. Now, moving on to your astrological influence, I'm going to say for this next moon cycle, you got the first house, arrival. That goes perfect with the King of Wands here. Basically, the actions you need to take in the next few weeks is responsibility for how you are perceived as you walk in the door. Assess what you lead with, what your mannerisms look like, what your appearance looks like, and what signals say to other people about you. Notice if you lead with charm or prickly defenses, with your mind or heart, or whether you are versatile, changing your approach to fit the circumstance. Investigate how this first impression affects your identity and interactions. People read what you put out. Whether you're acting for a business or just as a person or as a couple, it's up to you to ensure that how you present yourself matches your intention. The first house can also bring with it a surge of temper or other strong emotions that rush to your head like mercury in a hot thermometer. If that happens, bring your awareness back down to your feet. This metaphor also applies to a business or project. Leadership may be too strong, and attention needs to be brought back to the boots on the ground. So, the challenge with this card is to see beyond the shallowness of your appearances, even though that is important. You need to balance that out, but you need to see behind smoke screens and take responsibility for how you are perceived. The gift with the first house card: evaluate how you interact with the world as the beginning of a journey of self discovery, because it truly is a great one. As far as your Archangel card, you got Sandalphon, Metatron's twin brother. He lived as the prophet Elijah. He is the angel of prayer. His message to you is surrender your requests and your worries to me and to heaven so you can make space for positive change. Wait for a miracle. I'm here to receive your wishes, and I am working to help you manifest your hopes into tangible form. That's awesome. We love us some Sandalphon. Now here things get a little dark. These are fallen angels, but they do benefit us in a lot of matters that we do not give them credit for due to religion. But the message here is the dark side of what's going on with you. In uncertain times, you must know your friends before making your move. Belial is said to have been created second in line after Lucifer and before the chief archangels Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, and Raphael. Some also say that he was the principal oracle of ancient Babylon during its days of greatness. Belial takes the form of a beautiful angel riding a fiery chariot. He is wise in the art of diplomacy and gathering allies for a cause, despite an inclination toward pride that can at times make him an unreliable ally. But the motto of the card is friendship. Do not ruin your friendships by making things about yourself, even though that's what needs to be done. As far as the Angels Among Us card, you got Horus. Horus is clear seeing, intuition, perspective. His oracle basically says, look at things from a new and higher perspective if you're just not getting it. Okay? If you're dealing with a situation with love and relationships, with family, business, anybody really, you need to try to see things from other people's perspectives. Zoom out and look at your relationships as a whole rather than just based on one event or moment. If your focus is on work, Horus says to gain some more clarity about your current work situation. Look for opportunity and possibility rather than seeing yourself as being stuck or not having choices. Look outside the box. Now, if your focus is on home, be open to making changes in the home you maybe hadn't thought of before. For example, switching rooms around, moving furniture, or even moving somewhere new. Stay open to new ideas and ways you can make your home life better. With money, Horus says, look at your finances with your third eye open. It's possible you're better off than you realize. Or perhaps you've been spending like a king and it's time to rein it in. Look at the truth of the situation. If you're focused on your well-being in general, one of the best ways to get clarity is to rest, Horus says. When you are busy all the time, your divine guidance has a hard time reaching you. So slow down, take breaks, get rest, and allow the clarity to come to you rather than searching for it. And finally, if your focus is on spirituality, spend some time developing the practice of intention. We are often so quick to rush into spell work or manifestation practices without stopping to ask, why do we want this? When you know why and it feels good in your heart, it's so much easier to align with your goals and dreams to get there. Work with opening up your third eye to gain more spiritual insight. These, my friends, are the karma cards. I love these things. So you got the planet, you got the sign, and you got the house. And this is for pile 1. So let's see what planet we got here. We got Mars, the sign Mars in Virgo. The third house. So basically, what action you need to take for the next few weeks. You need to energize the serving of others by making the right connections. Back to friendship and Belial's card. Now, if you can do that, here's what we do here. If you can do what I just told you, the drive for methods for the healing power of your ideas will come to fruition. And how likely is all this going to happen for you? Let's ask the oracle. These are yes or no questions. So is this going to happen for you? You bet, bitch. Awesome.